So now I'm expecting to get a visit from CPS in the next few days, probably. Week, 2 weeks, month, something like that. Because my ex cannot understand that my house is not her property. Been divorced for like 10 years or something. And there was a period of about 2 years in there where I was not even allowed to know where she lived. I mean, if I like pressed it with police or the courts or something, I could have figured it out, but yeah. Tell me this is a reasonable person. The basic issue, right, is that she doesn't like the way my house smells. Because I have animals. I don't like the way anyone who owns a cat's house smells. So, but you don't see me calling CPS on people just because they own cats. Also, some of the smell in my house is from my last girlfriend's cats. So, there's also that. No, but their arguments don't even make sense, right? So the alleged problem, the alleged source of the smell is the animals, right? But her proposal is to wipe down the countertops with Lysol. That'll get rid of the smell. And the room in the house that smells the worst is completely across the house from the animals, and it's a room that almost always has its door closed. But the source of the smell is the animals. Like, okay. So the shit you're saying about my house, the complaints that you're making about my house, don't even make sense. And I wasn't even allowed to know where you lived for 2 years, but you feel like you're in a you have a right to come into my house and demand to dictate how I clean and whatever. Like, yeah, okay. Call CPS. I'm sure they'll have some comments about things. That's fine. But they're not going to be like, "Oh no, this place is terrible and we're going to have to remove your children." Go ahead, bring it. I don't give a shit. What the fuck? See, like a neighbor, if a neighbor complained, because I have neighbors over sometimes. If I had a neighbor come over and they complained, then it's real. But somebody who I have this sort of specific history with, where I know that she just tries to like control me and undermine me and shit all the time, especially when the arguments don't make sense, that's just an attempt at being toxic and controlling. So yeah, send CPS. Just like in the past, I've had the FBI calling me and the cops, and I always just end up like chatting with them on the porch and offering them coffee because I didn't fucking do anything wrong. Go ahead, bring it. I'm not afraid of the authorities because I didn't do anything.